The world we live in today is a truly remarkable place. From little delights like late night belly laughs with old friends, to moments that make us ponder our place in the universe, like watching the moon rise as if pulled on by celestial strings. Our world is a place full of wonder. World's also full of challenges. Human history is marred by war, disease, and inequality. Even though there's enough food grown to feed everyone, 1 in 7 people on the planet is hungry right now. Climate's changing, seas are rising. It is easy to feel overwhelmed. But there's something important to know and remember. The future is not predetermined. Within you is the ability to create change. Within this room is a group with tremendous potential. The challenges are large, but so is our collective power to forge a different path. Something as simple as sharing a meal with a friend going through a hard time can make a big difference. Starting a program to reduce food insecurity in the local Richmond community, like a recent graduate did, can have an even bigger effect. We can use our interests and your gifts to create something that's never been here before, something better, if we're willing to dream it. The University of Richmond has a vision, a dream of sorts, that all of its students will go on to address the world's problems and effectively meet the challenges of our time. That's a big vision, but going big is kind of the point of dreaming, isn't it? If we can see it, we can make it happen. The poet Rainer Maria Rilke wrote, "I live my life in widening circles that reach out across the world." The University of Richmond Office for Sustainability has a widening circle model for creating change. We picture it as ripples emanating from a stone dropped into West Hampton Lake. The innermost circle, closest to where the rock hits the water, represents the person at the center, creating the change. At this individual level, each of us has the most control over the change we're trying to create, but our influence is relatively small. The next ring out symbolizes groups of people. Magic happens in small groups connected by purpose. It's where change can catch fire. All of the most important movements you've ever learned about started there. Anthropologist Margaret Mead captures this brilliantly. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. The next ripple is the organization, followed by the local community, the wider region, the country, and outward, all the way to the whole world. The further out from the center, the less direct the influence each of us has, but also the greater ability to create lasting change by working collectively with others committed to the same purpose. Too often, we're told that we must change our individual behavior to address massive issues like rising global temperatures or systemic racism. These widespread and urgent issues were not created by a single person and are beyond the ability of any one of us to address them meaningfully. Trying to take action by ourselves can lead to feelings of inadequacy, overwhelm, and guilt. While it is true that our individual actions have consequences and our personal actions matter, we should all do what we can to improve our lives and the lives of others. We need to learn to match the scale of a particular challenge with an appropriate level of response. The further out you go toward policy change and collective action, the more support and connectivity you will need. But there are resources available to you. Nancy Probst is the administrative coordinator for multiple UR departments, including environmental studies. Nancy has been practicing ways to reduce her environmental footprint for a long time. She was frustrated that she couldn't recycle plastic bags on campus, despite being able to at the grocery store. So, she decided to do something about it. She discovered a plastic bag recycling program sponsored by a company that makes plastic lumber out of recycled grocery bags. For every 500 pounds of bags collected, this company would provide a bench to the university. All UR had to do was sign up and get the bags to store drop-off locations. Nancy reached out to a few offices who liked her idea but didn't have staff to help. That didn't slow her down one bit. She placed plastic bag collection boxes on campus and called on colleagues within her network to help out. She wrangled students to help her drive cars stuffed full of grocery bags to the store drop-off sites. After seeing her early success, facilities staff took on the task of emptying the bins and offered to store the plastic that hadn't made it to drop-off locations yet. Dining services staff began collecting shrink wrap from food deliveries in Nancy's bins. Before long, dozens of people were helping make Nancy's vision a reality. After less than 2 months, Nancy and her partners collected enough bags, more than 40,000, for a bench. The next 500 pounds came even more quickly, and a partnership with a nearby Publix grocery store made the drop-offs easier. Today, recycling bags is something anyone on campus can do. The next time you're on the Eco Corridor on the south end of campus, check out the park bench near the pollinator meadow. That's Nancy's bench, a symbol of someone combining their interests, influence, and power to implement a change for the better. A University of Richmond education provides students with the capacity and willingness to create new and better ways of living. But getting started and figuring out how you can contribute can be daunting. Our session today is designed to help with that. Throughout this workshop, you will explore what matters to you as an individual, a part of a group, and a community member. Thank you for the work you are doing and will do to create a tomorrow in which we all care for our future together. We can't wait to see the difference you make.